Foster throws middle. It's picked off.
Hayward against Davis. It's stolen by Green. Here's Kuzma. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yo, this is Mr. Glass, and welcome to GLASSHouse.
Once again, it is another awesome Tuesday night. We are in the Glass House. Set it off for us, Mr. Glass.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Vic, aka Mr. Glass. I got Dizzy Jenkins, the Veep, my boy D-Rater producer. We are out here on the Glass House. We are getting y'all right with the video gaming knowledge. And today, we are going to talk to you guys a lot about Borderlands. And I'm told that my boy the Veep, aka my boy Troy, has something he wants to talk about as well. So, Troy, I'm going to let you rock the mic first and go ahead and talk about what you feel.
Sure thing. We are going to go through a little bit of glitches. Now, with glitches, a lot of people like to take advantage of stuff with the glitch, but I want to talk.
I would never. I would never.
Okay. I'm sure Destiny would say otherwise, but anyway.
What?
Never.
However, I want to talk about those that were just so outlandish where it just blows your mind that it's that bad. So let's take a look at these glitches right here. And of course, there's no sound, or is there sound?
I don't hear
No, there's no sound. Oh, well. Anyway, now look at this. They both got knocked down, and my man's hanging on the edge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he lost, but didn't actually lose?
Right.
What the?
All right.
Yo, what was I looking at? Like, he just...
Oh, snap.
Yo, why has he got, like, the whole stage with him?
He's got the furniture with him. That's crazy.
What?
Wow.
Wow. What the heck?
What am I watching?
Oh, snap.
Yo, that's... Oh, man. She's still on the map.
That is crazy.
Soul Calibur is messed up. I'm glad I didn't get into this competitively online. I would have had a fit.
Oh, that was hellified slow motion.
Boom. So,
Ow.
what?
Wow.
Like, I would have had a fit if I played this game online competitively, dude. I'm glad I just kind of messed with Soul Calibur because, like, you know, I used to play Dead or Alive pretty seriously. You know what I mean? If I would have chose that game instead, I would have lost my mind.
Right. I'm glad that the people that made Dead or Alive didn't make Soul Calibur, because Soul Calibur, I don't know, man.
Dude. And you know, there was another glitch with Soul Calibur where if there was two Cervanteses, they could do a move that looked like M. Bison's Psycho Crusher. Cervantes has a move similar to that. And if you had two Cervanteses at once, they would do that move right into each other and go out the other side with either one taking damage.
Whoa.
Very strange.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So check it out. I have another really cool glitch to show, and I was actually a part of this glitch. Back in the days of Division 1, I was a part of a guild crew called Boss, and the founder or guild queen, if you will. Her name was Kat, aka Blue Polar. Shout out to you. Um, Somehow we were able to incorporate a 40 man into a 4-man run, which is the Lexington. What is it called? Lexington Arena, I think. I can't remember the other one. Thank you. So let's take a gander on this one right here.
This is about taking the Rikers out at the knees. There's no one who can replace Lorraine Barrett. She's the one who organized the escape to Manhattan.
They're holding 3 of my people there.
Negative, Ramos. We've got this. Find a secure position and hunker down.
And that's an order, Sergeant.
Glad we reached him in time.
Thanks for that. My people are getting into position to breach the wall. Agent, you're gonna want to unlock the maintenance access. The building blueprints show a security facility down in the basement.
Needless to say, it was straight chaos, but I loved it.
It does. It looks like pure chaos.
So
Go ahead, Vic.
here's a question I have.
Yes.
Y'all have 40 people up in there, and some of y'all still managed to die.
Exactly. Well, remember that was like one of the hardest instances at that time.
It
But
was.
I agree with you. Even with 40 people, we were still getting our behinds handed.
Yeah, like I was just like, why am I seeing people on the ground still? Like, and then when the boss came out, that boss didn't instantly die. If you had 40 people shooting at one boss at the same time, it would have instantly been like, and that's it. That's all. Like that. It should have been no more. I don't understand. But that was a lot of people, and yeah, crypto. The FPS on that was dying, man. Like I don't feel like whoever's computer or whatever was not handling that good because that wasn't going well.
Look, you guys talking about glitches. You know how we talked about WoW last week?
Yeah.
I played WoW on Clearwire, which was pre 4G.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So a lot of time my mage would just get stuck.
The mid spell cast be like, all right, I'm gonna summon the fires of
Right.
Like, oh
Right.
no.
Well, it would look like when leg would hit mid spell cast, it wouldn't like stop. It was just you would sit there and cast the spell
Right.
forever.
You'd be like,
Forever. It would go on.
Right. And then when it finally comes to, oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
man. It's funny how the games that we loved that were just riddled with glitches and we still played them, because Destiny 1 in itself was just a glitch haven, and it was crazy that we stuck around with it. As a matter of fact, in my case, I didn't come into Destiny until the sequel. So the first Destiny 2, man.
No, you were there during the Taken King
Yeah,
and Destiny
there
1.
That's right.
remember-
I came towards the end. That's correct.
Yeah.
So a lot of the glitches got fixed.
I remember some big ones. Like there was that one in the Crota raid. So everyone would make sure you had a warlock with solar, because there was that bit where you had to cross a bridge, and no one liked dealing with all those ads and everything running around. So everyone would go in, everyone would die, the warlock would res themselves, but the ads wouldn't respawn, and you would just go across the bridge. The whole party would just walk across the bridge, no problem. There was another one. Which raid boss was it? There, you could actually shove him off of a ledge.
Oh, that was a big guy.
Or...
Yeah, I remember it was a big guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. I think you do was it the void bomb or something like that?
Something like that.
The force of it just kind of knocks him back off the edge.
Yeah, and I mean, every Nightfall had that spot where you knew you were safe in a boss fight. Like, every Nightfall.
I mean, that's some of the only ways that you could beat some of the,
Oh, yeah.
super
like,
hard.
If you told me I couldn't get in the lamp, I would tell you I was not going to try to kill Valis to Arik. I wasn't doing it. I'm like, I'm not going to go in there and throw myself at him for like 3 hours, or you could just let me jump in the lamp and pepper him from above.
I will so throw you at your mercy. Please don't kill me.
Now, I'm trying to remember glitches with Destiny 2. I remember the endless like, what do they call Emerald Mine, where a respawn would come, you can kill the respawn, and it would drop on a emerald or whatever, and it would range from green to exotic. Go ahead.
That was the first
Yeah,
one. That was the cave. That was the loot cave.
Loot cave, yeah.
I may have partaked in that a couple times.
Oh, I partook. Which is in Destiny 2, I love it because you go in there and there's like a little memorial in the loot cave.
That's hilarious.
from Raoul.
They knew what we was doing. They had no limitations. They was like, hey, we put this in the game, y'all did what y'all did, we understand. Alright, I would have did the same thing.
But listen, we deserved that because they had that thing where engrams could decrypt for less. Like you could get a purple engram and it would decrypt for a blue, or you could get like an exotic engram and it would decrypt for a purple. So we deserved endless engrams.
Yeah, that's true. Because they did a lot of things that went against the community. As a matter of fact, go ahead.
I was gonna say, not only that, but when Destiny 2 came out, they took out the 3 of coins, so there's no more. You couldn't just automatically get an exotic anymore. So that left a lot of the people in the community like, so what you're telling me is I'm never gonna do a strike ever again. The strike boss. But that was like one of my main problems with Destiny 2 was that I felt like if you were going to do this, you should make it to where strikes were the thing that led you to the raid. Like you would progress your character, doing the little mini dungeons, which are strikes, and then you would go up to the raids after you were done with that. But the way the Destiny 2 did their content was just very opposite.
No, it's like you do strikes and then you kind of do PvP in the Nightfalls and you work your way up to like the Grandmaster Nightfalls and then you're raid ready.
See, that doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? Like Destiny 1 was pretty much you could do PvP or you could do strikes or you could do a Nightfall here and there, but you were eventually going to get soft capped so that way you could go do the raid. And that was how everybody liked it.
Man, Nightfalls was such a cuss word to me, man.
And we got you through a lot of those, though.
I look back fondly on Nightfalls because now they have Grandmaster Nightfalls.
Oh.
And they are the devil. Like, I don't even...
Is Destiny 2 actually cross-play or is it just cross-save?
I think it's both now. It is both now.
Really?
Mhm.
I might get back into Destiny 2 then.
I was
I'm looking
actually. I'm
Well,
sorry.
right now is a good time to get into Destiny 2 again because of the new thing that just came out. Everyone was just jumped up to like level 1500 or 1450 or something. And so everyone sort of started from scratch trying to pull ahead in the light levels again because it jumped from like 1350 to like I think it's like 1580 or 1600 is the cap now.
I've
I
never
was still
played it.
below 1,000 back when I quit.
You never played Destiny?
Never played it.
You should really
Yeah.
consider playing Destiny 2. I think you might like it.
We can
It
start a
is
fire
crack.
team, guys.
There
It
you
is
go.
crack.
See, there's 4 people right there. I'm just saying.
It is crack.
What platform is it?
She just said it was
All of them.
crossplay, so you
It's
can do all of them.
crossplay.
Okay.
He's like, you know what?
It's crossplay and be careful because it's cross save. We went over
It
this
would
last
all-
week where I deleted all of my characters by mistake on Destiny.
I stay ready.
Ah, nice. Where is it?
Wait a minute, no, let me get. Wait. There's a challenge that's been put out.
See?
Hey, y'all. Hey, wait a minute, though. Y'all ain't got no controller that looks smooth as this. Look at this.
I actually
Yes.
did. My son broke it.
Excuse me.
I had it
the
just
paddles.
like that.
Well, you got the elite.
I like
Okay.
I got
I
the
see.
elite too.
I see you. But mine still looks better. I'm just saying. This blue, come on, man. It's fine.
Yeah, you know that's a Carolina.
You know what I'm saying? You the Carolina Tar Heel
I'm
up in here,
sorry.
bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wrong show.
Shoot, M over there showing she got money because she got the.
She got
elite
money
controller.
to burn.
That's, this is a dink house, so we buy toys.
Hey,
So,
I'm right with
I got
you. I'm right
I
with
got a
you.
question for you guys, and this
Yes,
is just
sir.
my personal curiosity. If we have time, do you prefer multiplayer or do you prefer solo?
Multiplayer.
Depends
all
on
the
the
way.
game.
Depends
I
on the game.
strictly play multiplayer. If
I
there's a
agree
single
with-
player game, I barely ever play it.
I agree with everyone because Destiny is more fun with people than
Mhm.
without.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Because stupid things get said or happen and you just bust out laughing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
better with someone
fun.
than without.
So fun.
Some games, like, strangely enough, I played The Division a lot by myself in the beginning. Like, Undergrounds was Division 1, right? Yes. I used to play Undergrounds and I loved it. But it's more fun, definitely, with friends. So I would say with.
See, like when I play GTA or when I play Red Dead Redemption 2, I like the solo. I hate the online option.
Yeah, but imagine if they made GTA and RDR2 with co-op instead of the massive multiplayer.
Yeah, that's
Imagine
another
if you
thing.
could
Like
do-
co-op and multiplayer are also two different
Yeah.
things. Like right now, there's Halo Infinite has multiplayer, but there's still no GD co-op.
I do not understand how they made Halo Infinite
Right?
without co-op.
Like it
Listen.
came out with no co-op, and I'm like, what?
But listen, the people who make Halo, I think it's 1431 or
343.
something.
Yeah.
343.
No,
Listen.
yeah, 343 took over
443.
Halo.
343 Studios.
Yeah,
Listen
they're
to me.
the ones that split off from Bungie.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if any of you guys will ever listen to this. But if you do, put the co-op in the game at the start, bro. Don't try to be
Oh.
cute.
No.
Put it out 6 months later. No one cares.
No,
Look at how
well,
many games are out right now.
I
Elden
haven't.
Ring is out. No one is even playing Halo because you put it out with no co-op, bro.
Yeah, and they're saying that we're gonna get co-op with season 2, which I hope so because I haven't beat the campaign. I
Who
lost
cares?
interest
Who
because
cares?
I like playing it co-op.
Yes! If you don't put a game like Halo in co-op, no one cares about Halo.
Like it was bad enough when they took away the split screen. Like I know people who were like really ticked off when they took away the split screen and they made it so like, yeah, you can play multiplayer, but you gotta do it from different consoles.
Yeah, that's really weird.
And then they took away the multiplayer co-op altogether. Like it came out, I found out like 2 days before because I didn't stay up on the news. And I'm like, Sam, are you ready to go? And he's like, there's no co-op. And I'm like, why did I even buy this? Why did I even buy this?
I tell you what, and this is what I'll say to D-Ray, because he said something that a lot of people say to me when it comes to this debate. if you take like Skyrim for instance, I know there's a lot of people who absolutely love Skyrim, right?
Oh yes.
Okay, now imagine if you took everything you loved about Skyrim, but you could actually bring your friend with you. That wouldn't be better.
I can't imagine, like, anyone who has played Skyrim, I guarantee has had that conversation with someone at one point. Anyone. Right. And then, like, you know, Elder Scrolls Online came out, and I'm like, it's okay, but it's not Skyrim.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
But, I mean, just imagine if you could play that game in co-op and do all the quests and have all the same fun, but it was meant for 2 people instead of just 1. It would
that would be dope. Yeah, and you know, like I try to get people to play Red Dead because I was really late to the game because of the pandemic. That's when I started really gaming again. Yeah, and I fell in love with it so hard. Rest in peace, Arthur Morgan. Anyway, so but it was hard to describe it to people, and yeah, having somebody doing the quest and playing it through the storyline, that would have been dope. That would have been real dope.
It would have been
because
awesome.
It's not just this is what I think a lot of developers don't understand. It's not just people who want help in the campaign. Most people don't need help in the campaign. It's that the fun you have with another person as you're going through the story makes the game 10 times more enjoyable. Indeed. And that's what I feel like people don't really quite get about the way that the games are experienced. It's like watching a movie. You would rather watch a movie in a theater most of the time because it's an experience that you have.
It's like a shared experience. Like it's an ambiance. It's like it's a thing.
Absolutely.
Oh, the sword glitch. I remember that.
Oh wow.
The sword glitch, the sword would never go away, and you could just be hacking up everything.
You know, I don't even remember the Crota raid. I don't think I ever did that one. I think that's when I took
You did it at least once with me, I remember.
Oh, that is, yes.
Once.
Yes, you made me come out and do that raid now. I remember this. Man, that was actually kind of fun.
I used to run Crota 4 times a week because they had like the normal mode and they had the hard mode. And I had 2 warlocks because I figured if I was grinding on 2 characters, I had double the chance to get the gear I was looking for.
That is absolutely true. That's a strategy that a lot of the high-level Destiny content creators use. They have multiple characters of the same type. So that way they can just split the drops and go to make their one character super a lot faster.
Yeah, well, this was long before I streamed, but...
Okay, you guys talked me into it. I'm downloading Destiny 2 tonight.
Let's go. As long as it's crossplay, like she said, I'm all in. We'll go ahead and get it fired up.
Yeah, I'll drop my tag in chat.
So, guys, when it came to Iron Banner, what was your go-to gun to use to fight in the PvP?
See, in Destiny 1, I didn't play Iron Banner at all. I wasn't into Destiny 1 for the PvP. I didn't get really into PvP until Destiny 2. In Destiny 2, I do Iron Banner with my Gnawing Hunger and my Wither Horde, and I don't care. People hate the Wither Horde. They see me coming with the Wither Horde and they're angry, but like I said,
just by you saying the word.
Yeah, but hear me out. I am so bad that I don't actually pose a threat with Wither Horde. All right.
That's hilarious.
So, like, you can't get angry at me because it's not like I did much damage to begin with.
You know what? The thing is, right, is that I like to use auto rifles in PvP, but if you had to ask me what my go-to weapon was, it's the Vigilance Wing in Destiny 2 PvP. The Vigilance Wing is a pulse rifle that shoots an extra shot, which most people don't understand how vital that is, because think about you one-tapping someone in the face. If all 5 headshots hit, you will kill them. That is how good that gun is.
I haven't tried that one. I don't play a lot with pulse rifles. I like auto rifles, and I love my bow. Like in PvE, you cannot separate me from Trinity Ghoul in PvE. It's impossible to split us up.
I'm that way with the Sleeper Simulant. So if you tell me that there's a boss that I have to kill, and then you also tell me but you can't use a Sleeper Simulant, I'm out. You don't need me for that one.
Uriel's gift. I remember that with Kill
Oh,
Clip.
Uriel's was a beast. Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. Now, the doggone scout rifle, the meta tool.
Oh, Might multi-tool.
Mhm.
Yes.
If you knew how to aim, that was the rifle. Two taps, it's a wrap.
remember how bad like Gabe was so deadly with that rifle, man. When he found that gun, that man started taking off and
taking people out. Now, of course, everyone's PvP favorite is the Telesto.
That was my gun of choice when I got mad at people. Oh, y'all want to
That's the gun everyone loves to hate. Is the
Y'all want to use the
Telesto.
weather road, huh? Let me get this Telesto real quick for you.
That was it.
Got the whole team at the same
Telesto,
time.
you know what? When I'm playing with my clan, you know, they don't even care about people with Witherhoard. You know what gun they curse when they see someone on the team is rocking, like the other team is rocking?
What?
Is Jotun.
Oh yeah, I never got that one, but I know what you mean. The little. So what it does is it shoots. Basically, it shoots a solar bomb. That's basically what it is. You think about the Nova bomb, it shoots a solar bomb.
Crazy. Crazy. So Iron Banner
I
was
hate
definitely
Telesto. It's as bad as Titan Shoulder Charge. By the way, Crypto, I was a main Titan.
Yes, he was.
He was.
Only ever played a Titan. I didn't play any other class.
Yeah, I had a Warlock and my Hunter. Hunters were fun. But
Warlocks
I think I enjoyed the Warlock, especially using the shock. You just fly around, just electrifying everybody. So I think that was my best. Yes, indeed, Warlock game.
It's that Warlock game. Man, I'm the
Yes,
only Titan
indeed.
up in here, bro. That's tough. That is tough.
Yes, indeed. So
Right,
I tell you what. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it is 7:26 already.
Yeah, I've been talking about Destiny a lot.
I would think we go to the artist of the week right now,
Sure.
or artist of the day, or however you want to phrase it, and then we
I
go
will.
to the Borderlands stuff.
So D-Ray, let me pass this over to you, my man.
Okay, our artist of the week is super producer Doc Phantom, aka me, and this is a track called "Greater Is Coming."
You got it, or you want me to get it?
Oh, that's what you meant.
This again.
Yes, indeed.
That was dope.
That was very dope.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
Good
You know what
job.
I
Appreciate
feel
that,
like
man.
that was? I feel like that was like a boss theme in a video game. Somewhere there's a boss that is like you ever seen the dancer in Dark Souls? There's a character that's very ninja-esque, and that's like a rock song that character would really get down with, I think.
I thought
That's actually dope thought. I never thought of that.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, so now we are about to take something that me and Dizzy know very well. I don't think either one of you guys played Borderlands series, but we have some videos queued up to show you guys some of each game, Borderlands 1, 2, and 3. So we will start with Borderlands 1. If I can have my boys hit the music.
Let's get the music in the background. Hold up.
No, I meant the clip.
I got you.
I appreciate you.
All right, here we go. Crazy.
So that is Kraver Max, one of the more difficult bosses in Borderlands 1. And it looks like they were using a phase walking Lilith, I think was the siren in that game. And we showed you that because it's one of the in-game bosses and it's very difficult. And my man was trying to solo it. Have you ever beaten Kraver Max?
I don't think so.
I don't think I did either. So that was an interesting boss fight. Like it was, it looks like what happens in that boss is he's got like lot of little enemies that pop up, and it's just a crazy, very involved boss. So, what build did you go with in Borderlands 1?
In Borderlands 1, I messed around with Mordecai.
Okay, Mordecai was the sniper.
Yeah.
Very heavy on crit damage. He used snipers and pistols.
Yeah, crit heavy.
Yeah, very crit heavy player. Or you could also play him with a melee centric build. I didn't particularly like that. I thought it was kind of, but it was a good build. I mean, I've seen people take down stuff pretty well with it, but it wasn't my cup of tea. I played some sort of Lilith. I can't remember. I always play the Siren in Borderlands. That's 100% my thing.
Yeah, a lot of people are like really dedicated to those sirens.
Well, the reason that I like the sirens is because it's one of the only things in Borderlands that uses its powers. What the heck?
Sorry.
He lives in
an Amber Alert or something.
Yeah,
he lives in Florida, so you know that could mean pretty much anything.
Chat, that's scary.
Florida man left his house. Everyone, beware.
You know, it could be an alligator gang attack or something.
You know, I used to do a podcast that was about like news and stuff, and I covered a story about some woman had to literally wrestle an alligator so that the alligator would leave her child alone because her child had run up a tree to get away from the alligator, and the mama came out, saw what was going on, and wrestled the alligator to the point where the alligator was like, "The heck with this," and rolled out.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's in the Matrix.
Okay,
Crikey.
we're back.
Exactly, Crypto.
Yeah, it's the weather is not favorable here, so tornado warning is more or less what they said. So
so I got a question for you Borderland fans. Should I, if I have never played before, which one should I start with, or should I just wait for Borderlands 4? That's being confirmed. That's being confirmed.
Tiny Team is
Just
coming out.
because it's been confirmed doesn't mean we're seeing it this decade.
Right. Okay.
I would think, personally, Borderlands 2 is the one I had the most fun with.
Yeah,
I think
that's
most
where I
people-
started, was Borderlands 2.
Yeah, I think most people would agree with you that Borderlands 2 is the sweet spot in the series. But I would say, since Tiny Tina's is coming out in 10 days, I believe, starting with that game wouldn't be the worst thing ever, because it's a great game. It looks like it's going to be fantastic. So you can either wait and start in 10 days and work with Tiny Tina's, or you can go with Borderlands 2 and kind of lead yourself up to playing Tiny Tina's if that's what you choose to do. That's what I would say.
Cool.
And what about you? What do you think?
To be honest, like, I would start with Borderlands 2. It's just like, people who love Borderlands, they do. They still love Borderlands 1, but it's not the series' strongest game.
Yes.
Like, they learned a lot of lessons in Borderlands 1 that they took to Borderlands 2. And Borderlands 2, it feels better when you're playing it. Plus, the stories are pretty much separated. Like, it always starts off, you get a quick recap of the game before, but they're all different characters, a whole different crisis.
Basically like Final Fantasy in the way that the stories are connected, but actually they're not connected. They're all different characters, although it's the similar theme and all of this other stuff. The characters are not really necessary. You don't need to know anyone from Borderlands 1 because they're going to explain it all to you as you go.
Yeah.
cool.
So it just, Borderlands 2, it feels better, but if you're like really like you love that Borderlands universe, definitely check out 1. But there's no problem with starting with 2. I did, and I'm a diehard fan now.
Yeah, Borderlands 2, I think, if you're looking to have fun, is the most fun version of Borderlands. I think Tiny Tina's is probably going to be better, so look out for that when it comes out here, but Borderlands 2, definitely.
Facts.
All right.
Don't trust the vault, facts.
Don't trust. Okay. And I'll have you know, I'm 5 gigs into 100 gig of downloading Destiny 2.
It's a,
Very
I
nice.
gotta download it too. It's a
I'm
huge
over here trying to figure out how to add you to my friends list. I'll figure it out eventually.
Oh, I'll get you right now.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to Borderlands 2.
Okay.
That was significant damage. In the case of the Pimpernel and the Bee, it's a good thing that he has his head available to hit, honestly. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Okay, I mean, that was easy. I didn't think I'd die, but it did get a little close there for a second, but I was smart with my own negatives, threw him out, and we got the clear. Very nice, very nice.
And we got the clear. No. So the reason why I showed that clip is because that phase lock build is the exact one that I use in Borderlands 2, and I'm going to be playing Borderlands 2 at some point pretty soon on the stream as we get ready to hit up Tiny Tina's when it comes out. So that's kind of like a little teaser for what I'm going to be doing later on in that game. Borderlands 2 favorite moment. You see your face, guys?
All right, okay. So this is not a significant. It's not a significant. Okay, it's not a significant moment. It means literally nothing to the story. But it's where you first meet Scooter in Borderlands 2. And he's all like, "You'll never take me alive, you robot son bitch."
Yeah.
Like, that is every time I play that story through, I say the line with it now. Like, I can quote Scooter.
He's an
I look
interesting
forward
character.
to that every time. So, like, it's a stupid little moment, but it's my favorite.
That's what Borderlands is about, though. It's about those weird characters that you grow to like because they're weird. You know what I mean? And it makes the story and the playthroughs that much better because you get to experience those different quirky characters. And I think that's what makes Borderlands different from every other looter shooter.
Yeah.
So one of the things about Borderlands 2, I know we talked about this a second ago because D-Ray asked that question, but it's everybody's favorite. I mean, we're going to show you Borderlands 3 here in a second, but Borderlands 3, people like that, but it's not what Borderlands 2 was, in my opinion.
I really enjoyed it. Like, Borderlands 2 is still my favorite. It has a special place in my heart. But I found nothing wrong with Borderlands 3. I'm one of those people that just enjoyed it start to finish.
I mean, we're going to see here because we'll be playing it, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. When I play Borderlands 2, y'all are going to see the smile across my face as soon as I hit the button on the siren. When I go to Borderlands 3, I'm going to be like, what do I even want to play, dude? I don't know.
I got dibs on Beastmaster. I love my Beastmaster.
Hey, you can go for it. I don't even know what I want to play on that. That I don't know. The builds in that game just don't do it for me as much as 2 did. But we'll see.
Cool.
All right, let's queue up Borderlands 3 while we still got the Veep with us.
We got it.
Been waiting for this, Vault Thief. Here I come! You can't stop me! You're too feel my power! It hurts! Keep going! Viewership's through the roof.
Now, let's go hunt.
That fight was mean.
Why do you think it was mean?
Okay, well, I got so used to I could just blow through fights. Like, I would be in a fight and I would be like, it's over, right? But that one, because it's got so many little stopgaps, it took me a lot longer. So I thought it was mean because I'm like, I just want to get through this fight and get my loot. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was the same way, Crypto. Borderlands 3 for me, I liked it, but I didn't play through all the way, which for me, I played through all the other Borderlands with no problem. And so when I didn't finish the game, that kind of told me like, oh, this one must not have been, my jam for some reason. So I don't know. We'll see, because hopefully we'll be playing it on the stream here as we get going on the way to Tiny Tina's, as I mentioned. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how, maybe Em will force me to finish Borderlands 3 finally. We'll see.
I will carry you through if need be.
Wow, Em carrying me in a game? Oh, my
I could do it. I could do it.
I believe she can.
Hey,
every time the level cap raises, I grind that final boss repeatedly to get my guns back.
Hey, Em, I have a question.
Yes.
Which way is left?
Dizzy Jenkins!
This way. Listen,
I'm just saying, you gonna carry me. We gotta figure out which way left is.
Listen, Borderlands, you don't need to know which direction is which. It's the beauty of the game. It's all chaos and reaction and loot. That's why I thrive there. No strategy required.
That is like the gift that keeps on giving. I love it. I just love it every week.
I tell you,
man. Comes back to that.
Every week. It's been like 10 years.
You know what the beauty of this is? I've known Em for so long, I don't even remember not knowing her. That's how long I've known her, right? And so when we go back to this, it's always a laugh because we know the story so well, and it's just funny. It just is. Yeah, and luckily, she's the sort that you can have, you can poke a little bit, and she doesn't go, "Oh, why you trying to thing?
You're so mean.
Why?"
No, as soon as he said which way is left, I'm like,
I'm just saying. You mentioned you was gonna carry, so we,
You know what? I'm gonna look forward. To the expression on your face when you realize, shit, there's a game she's good at. I look forward to that face.
Like, wow, she's better than me in Borderlands. I gotta step my game up.
Oh wow.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so our Veep had to leave us because he had to go and discipline the intern. So we're just gonna go ahead and fly blind because he didn't leave me a script either.
We can do this.
I'm gonna start playing videos. What's the plan?
I think we were just talking at this point. I think we ran out of videos.
Oh, what's this?
If y'all want to be real,
Oh, never mind. That's right.
Wrong show.
Wrong show.
That is one of our other. That is our other show, Rats. You can catch us on there every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We talk about sports and anything interesting going on in the world of sports. Doesn't have to be necessarily about sports, but it could be something pertaining to it. We have a great time with it. I hope you guys will enjoy that show too. You can catch me on there too. You know what I'm saying?
And we talk about each other.
Oh, a lot.
Badly.
A lot. And you know what? If I don't get to make it this Monday, they're going to talk about me like a shameless dog. It's not going to be good.
Oh, we got footage. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to go in the bag if you miss it this Monday.
So I'm just saying, bro, like, all right, one of the things about video games for me is that it is this. This is the essence of why I love video games, is that you get your friends together, you talk trash for about an hour, 2 hours, you release all that tension that was throughout your day, and you have fun. That is what is important about gaming. I like to win, don't get me wrong, but it's not all about wins and losses. It's about having fun and enjoying the time with the people that you spend it with. You know what I mean? Because time is one of the things that you cannot get back in life. So you better enjoy it while you better enjoy it while you got it. There you go.
Absolutely. I mean, like, you meet people that you would never have had a chance to meet on, like, there's no way I could have known when I was sitting in that tavern in WoW, bored out of my mind, that answering that little, looking for more for this. I don't know. It was like dungeons or something you were running.
I think we were recruiting for our guild. And the purpose of the guild was to run dungeons in the raid.
Yeah.
And you signed on.
I would not have known that, umpteen years later, we would still be friends like this. Like, I love video games.
I mean, it's what it's all about. We bring it, in video games, you can bring people together in a way that you couldn't otherwise. And that's amazing. And one of the things about video games, that I know this isn't always true, but there's a lot of weirdness that goes on in the world, a lot of political division, a lot of weird stuff that have a lot of, racial things, a lot of all of these things. But when you're on a team in a game, in real sports, in anything where there's a team aspect, all of that stuff fades away. Doesn't matter what you are, who you are, where you are, you're just on my team. And that's how I've always looked at it. And I know for a fact that that's how a lot of people look at it. So I say all that to say gaming is important. And I think it's time that we recognize that it does have a productive place in society, because a lot of people think that it doesn't, which is weird to me.
No, it's weird. And I think a lot of gamers have done better through this whole COVID thing. The gamers have done better than the people who don't game, just because we still had that social outlet. We weren't cut off from everyone we knew.
Exactly.
We still had all of our online friends. I know people who are they felt isolated. All they had to talk to was their kids. They're so stressed out, and they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I can't go anywhere, so I'm gonna hop online and see what the guys are doing, and we're just gonna have a blast.
You know what was important for me, because there was a long period of time, I guess, when life hit, responsibilities hit, or whatever, that I stopped gaming. And what the pandemic did was, okay, what else are you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like I really fell in love again with gaming, and the whole idea of staying connected, even though between the three of us, 1,500 miles maybe, y'all are in the upper part of the continent. I'm in the southern part of the continent, but here we are, and that I think that's dope. And once Destiny downloads, we'll see. Hey, did you get my message on Xbox?
Yeah, I added you.
Okay, cool.
And I am Glass in You on Xbox. Very easy, just Glass in You. So you gotta know.
I'm gonna add you right now.
There you go. All right, so guys, we are coming to the end of the show. If any of you guys in the chat has anything you'd like to ask, and I will ask Emily something really quick to get us going in case nobody has a question. Emily, what is your favorite character in Borderlands?
Krieg.
All 3 games.
And all 3.
Any
All right,
one character. You have to pick one from
from all 3.
No,
Easy.
one character period, and you can span all 3 games.
Krieg.
Explain that character.
Krieg. So he's the psycho, right? He's the one that was introduced in the DLC for Borderlands 2 in the world's best video game trailer entitled Meat Bicycle Built for 2. If you have not seen it, go to YouTube, check out Meat Bicycle Built for 2. And basically, he's this big psycho, but he's kind of tortured in his head because he talks to himself. There's the sane part of his brain that is constantly talking with the psycho part of his brain. And he doesn't want to be just a mindless killer of just anything with no purpose. He falls in love with the Siren. He falls in love with the Siren from Borderlands 2. And he joins the Vault Hunters, and he uses that crazy psychoness for good. And in Borderlands 3, he's got an entire DLC dedicated to him and sort of his origin story and the workings of his brain. You literally go in his brain and you learn everything about him. And the more you learn, the more you realize how much depth and how cool this character really is. Plus, he's really funny.
Cool.
He runs around, talking about poop trains and how his pecs have pecs. And
I do remember that. My pecs have pecs.
My pecs have pecs. He's just funny. Plus, he's really fun. He's just pure chaos to play. When he pops his ultimate ability, it's this buzzsaw that you run around whacking people with. And when you go into fight for your life, you can pick this build where instead of actually trying to fight for your life, you just go ham and start hucking dynamite, hoping you kill someone.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's awesome.
All right, D-Ray. I know you didn't play Borderlands, so I'm going to ask you a much more difficult question.
Oh boy.
What is your favorite character in all of gaming?
See, that's going to change.
That's hard.
That's going to change every day. Let's see.
I can tell you who your favorite character is not going to be is Zavala from Destiny. But keep going.
See, CJ from San Andreas? No. I think I'm gonna go with Arthur Morgan because I I brought it up, and I have this weird need to play Red Dead later on. It's just the character was so well developed, and people fell in love with the character so much that a lot of us, we try to do everything we can to stop the storyline because we know where it ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you try to do everything, and it's just not possible, and it's heartbreaking every time. But I'm gonna go with Arthur Morgan.
So my favorite character in all of gaming.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. Plus, the dopest cutscene. My favorite cutscene moment is when Arthur Morgan is riding his horse back to the camp with D'Angelo's song called "Unbroken." If you haven't seen that, look at that on YouTube. That is like the dopest
very
thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so before we wrap, my favorite character in all of gaming, I'm gonna let a couple of you guys who may know, Emily, you can take a shot at this. You know I'm a big Final Fantasy person. So with that being said, who do you think my favorite character is?
See, I would need to know more about Final Fantasy. I've only played 3 of them.
I'm willing to bet it's one of the 3 you played, because most people have played this one.
I got. Can I guess?
Yes.
Sephiroth.
There you go. The baddest
See, he's
man.
not in any of the ones that I've played.
What?
I've seen him. I saw him in Advent Children. I watched the movie, so I know who Sephiroth is. But the 3 that I played are 13, 13, 2, and 15.
But pause. You haven't played Final Fantasy VII.
No, but it's being the remake released for PC. I'm waiting for it on the PC.
Your homework is to go play Final Fantasy VII.
That is it. Buy a PlayStation?
No.
It's on Xbox.
Actually, it's on iPad. I love it so much. I bought it on iPad.
That is one of the greatest games of all time. The graphics are terrible at this point.
Well, that's what I mean. Is that HD remake is coming out for PC?
That's true. But I
plan on playing it as soon as it.
No, because that's not the same story. It's got the pretty graphics, but the story's all messed up. You need to play the original.
The original.
You know, that brings up an interesting topic that maybe we can explore one day or one time. Do gamers have like Civil War moments or like almost like gang wars? Like the PC people don't respect the Xbox people, and the Xbox and the PlayStation people really can't stand the iOS people. You know what I mean?
I don't get that. I don't know. I don't understand why we can't just all play games and love them together. Like, I am a poly gamer.
I want that too.
I am a poly gamer. I have an Xbox. I just sold my PlayStation. I don't mind it. I just wasn't playing it.
Wait. You had a P5? You had a P5?
No, I had a P4.
Oh, I was about to say, if you had a P5 and you sold it and you didn't sell it to me, was we fighting?
No. So, like, I've got the Xbox. I've got the Switch. I've got my PC, which I built. She's my baby. I had a PlayStation. I had nothing against it. I just wasn't playing it. So, like, it was just taking up space. So, why not? Just, like, why can't we all just play games and love games together? Why does there have to be there?
All right, so I'm pretty sure that we have to get on the road because at 8 o'clock they have another podcast on this network that they're about to do. So I'm going to get myself out the way. And if you guys know me, you know I was getting ready to say something else. But this is a family-friendly network, and I'm trying to do it right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate the heck out of y'all, man. Make sure you come back next week. I will be here live Tuesday. I'm not sure you guys are going to see me on Rats on Monday, but you probably will. If you don't, I'll see you next Tuesday. Don't break nothing. This is your boy, Mr. Glass. We're out. Yo, this is Mr. Glass, and welcome to the GLASSHouse.